those bodies still count no matter what. They never go away.
I know you know about this one here. This is what they used to do in the hood. I don't know if they still do it. You got a car.
Yeah.
You're going to want to try to get up off it, and you got 100-some thousand miles on it. You roll the miles back on it.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll the miles back on the car?
Sure can.
How you do
she
that?
She done tried to roll the miles back on that hoo-ha that thing done been ran through like Sherman through Atlanta.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Nah. I bet that thing was like throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
Listen, and
hello.
And depending on how much running you do.
Yeah.
Depending on how much running you do, you really can't exclude your past. But again,
no.
I'm all for sexual freedom and sexual liberation and being what they call today a free spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. But you just can't say certain things from the past don't count. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. But there's always somebody for everybody. No matter what you do in life. No matter what you do in life, there's always somebody for everybody.
What I tell you about hoo-ha is like the fair, get big and better every year. Yep. I don't care, Ocho, if I can stick both hands in there and clap. Let your boy in there. Let your boy in there, Ocho. I don't care. You better stop playing with me, Ocho. Man, what? Count your boy in. Man, I can't even man.
You say you don't care if you can be in there and clap. Just let me
I put both hands in there and clap. As soon as I take them out, I'm coming in. Man. Man. Now, hey, I know to do that. I go and get me some of that old vinegar. Go and get me some of that old white vinegar, Ocho.
Yeah. White vinegar that closes it up a little bit.
Yeah,
closes it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't never heard that one, boy.
Yeah, but see, sometimes Ocho, you know, when they that big, Ocho, sometimes you got to go one side at a time.
Right.
Yeah, you can't go right down the middle. You got to get on one side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A big wide lane highway. See, I don't drive the middle of the road. When they're like that, I get on one side.
Right.
Then I make the other side jealous because I ain't been driving on that side. They come together.
I'm with you, me right.
Yeah, Ocho.
I'm with you.
Man, you don't know all the, man, I know all the tricks.
I'm finna try that.
Yeah, man.
I'm finna try that.
Man, you get you some of that old white vinegar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try that tonight. I got vinegar right there. I got vinegar downstairs right now.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Well, you giving me some ideas now. I can spice things up a little bit.
But how many bodies is too many for a guy?
Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, probably like I'm very picky with that.
Ooh.
Just because it also depends on how old you are. Fair. So like if you're in your 30s and like I'm not gonna like clown you too hard for it, but like
God.
Girl, like anything over like
this is for a guy, yeah?
Yeah, for a guy like 6 or 7. Like I'm very like I want
Would you
someone.
ask this so openly?
Yeah.
Oh, you would.
Really?
Yeah, first
like
date. First date I would ask.
Oh wow.
I don't care. They can ask me too, I'll be honest.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, correct opinion? What's your name?
You can just say C or correct. I mean, neither of those work.
Well, I'll call you Tony. How's that?
Sure.
Tony, what topic are you here for?
Well, I don't know how you can say body count. It doesn't matter. I mean, everything somebody does matters.
Thank you. My debate topic. This is a facts over feelings debate because I'm not here to debate you on you because I'm not here to change you, your mind, your ways, your methodology in any way, shape, or form because you have the right to pick who you want to pick, right? Tony?
Oh yeah, you do.
Exactly.
But overall, there's a caveat, which is that if enough women.
Caveat. Tony, there's no caveat. You have the right to pick whoever you want to choose. Are you here for a facts over feelings debate, Tony?
Yeah, that's what I look for.
Okay, so a little bit of ground rules before we start. A fact would be like this. Would you agree this is a key?
Looks like a key with some silver.
Looks like, okay. Can we do simple answers to simple questions so we can have an easy conversation that's intellectual?
You're already making the conversation hard.
Instead of confused, let me start over again. A little bit of ground rules before we start.
Okay, go finger yourself, you old bitch, whatever.
There you go. So these are the males who say body count matters. Okay? 100% of the males who say body count matters are abusive.
If you don't know Chantel Hyde, Canada's dating coach, you don't know nothing. This woman is peak discernment. She clocks his abusive nature at his name, gently refuses, and redirects. Now, just before this interaction, Chantel talks about her preparation, meditation. If you want to increase your discernment, meditation is key because it aligns your gut instincts at your sacral with your spiritual intuition at your third eye. Gut intuition protects your body from physical harm, and your third eye protects your spirit and your mind. I have learned from her book, No More Assholes, is that anybody who tries to convince you that body count matters is controlling and abusive.
Meditation, people, get on it.
That's nasty. Like, this is literally example, men care more about whether or not a female is ran through than if she's clean. Literally, like, this man literally said test results don't matter. I'm not dating someone with 20 plus men. I'm letting you know right now, I don't ask people's body count. I ask them for their test results. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, just go get ran through by a football team, whether you're a female or man. To be honest, as a man, if you have a high body count, there's nothing special about you either. But it's just double standard and shit like that. But I've met people, high ass body count, clean as fuck. You would damn near think they was fucking at a hospital. Test results on standby. But I've met people where they had 3-4 bodies and caught something. Men care more about whether or not a female is ran through than test results. And that's why half of y'all are dirty. And I just, fuck no, get away from me.
So you wife up a chick with 10 bodies?
Yeah. Because if I got 20, if she's got 10, then it doesn't matter.
But for a guy, it doesn't matter, but for a girl, it does.
Nah.
You think women and men are equal?
Yeah.
Who ultimately chooses to marry in a relationship?
Either.
Well, a man does, right? Because he initiates the proposal?
I've seen girls do proposals.
Yeah, but for most, we're talking like the majority.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So, men lead relationships.
I don't necessarily. I feel like not what I've seen, personally.
Do you believe in feminism?
Yeah.
But she wants you to pay for the full bill. Most of them do. How is that equal?
Honestly, I've never done that. It's always been like 50-50 in the past.
Are you still with them?
No.
Why not?
Other reasons.
What are the other reasons, if you don't mind me prying?
Other reasons. Just didn't work. It's not because of the money.
There wasn't like a leader in the relationship?
Nah.
Did you lead the relationships? Did you break up with them?
It's been like 50-50 in all my relationships.
So they pretty much like broke up with you?
50-50.
Well, I don't know.
Just like, okay, I've done the whole strong, independent black woman who don't need no man thing, and I don't like that girl.
You want the soft life?
Yes, but still, like, I have to find that balance to do it all. Yeah. Because I'll be like doing all the stuff for the kids, and then boom, I got interviews, I got meetings, I got Zoom calls, I got this and that, and then I find myself saying, well, I'm only free this week from this time to this time because I got to pick up babies from school and do all this, and it's like that balance is real, and I'm just really trying to learn that dance, especially now that like I'm touring now. So it's like, but how do I think what I'm going through is like I find it very hard to like treat myself as good as I treat other people. And it's not that I don't treat myself good, because baby, I bees at the spa, okay?
You do be at the spa.
And I bees at the Sephora, getting myself anything that I want pertaining to beauty and hair and all the stuff that I and maybe I'm just okay with that. I'm just like, I'm really happy.
There's no dickometer in front of the top of a woman's vagina that tells you how many thrusts per minute that she's had, right? So
my next surrounded claim is that a woman's body count doesn't matter.
So, you know, I'm going to concede with you. Body count doesn't matter to the way that people think about it.
Okay.
There's no dickometer in front of the top of a woman's vagina that tells you how many thrusts per minute that she's had, right? So let's talk about. There isn't. I mean, I haven't seen one.
We agree on that.
Okay, cool. But let's talk about what a sexual risk does talk about. Every time you have sex, you're putting yourself in a very risky situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
A woman is getting penetrated. A man is having his way with her. So if a woman has a high body count, it does speak to the level of risk that she's willing to put herself in. And that could be questionable to be like, oh, but she's willing to put herself in risky situations like this. What other risky situations that she might be able to put our relationship in? If this is a behavior pattern, that's where I would say body count matters. Most of the people are talking about, well, whether their body count matters because like they want to have make sure she's pair bondable, whatever.
Right.
A virgin will cheat on you just as quick as a woman that had 1,000 bodies. I'm with you there.
100% true.
But when it comes to the behavior pattern, the characteristics, that speaks more to why body count could matter and should be factored in the decision. If you're going to be willing to take risks, I'm not trying to take some of these risks with you.
I think you and I are actually pretty close on this. I agree with you that personality and character traits is ultimately what matters. But my argument is that there's much better ways to find out if somebody's a risk-taking person than asking them for their body count.
Yeah, you're never going to find out a woman's body count, right?
Well, and it's also just
arbitrary.
I mean, take her to a theme park and see how many roller coasters she goes on. Like, there's other ways to figure this out.
See if she gets on the carousel, if she chooses the carousel first, right? I'm with you on that because I would say, you know what? Observe what she can observe, her behavior. How does she treat you? Does she treat you better than anyone else has ever tried?
100% agree with you. My point, though, and this is where body count is, I think, a bad proxy for what you're talking about, is that people are complicated, man. People change, people grow, people go through phases. Like some people have like f***ed up histories and backgrounds.
Yeah.
I was a fucking mess when I was young. I racked up a huge body count. Now I'm in a very happy marriage. Body count is a weak data source. For
Oh yeah, I would say that, and in the grand scheme of things, but not in a micro correlative, factor. Now, let's be honest. Like most of the reason why people are saying the body count matters is because they don't have sex enough.
You can't make this stuff up, fellas.
If a man asks you your body count, would you be honest with him or would you lie?
I would be honest with them. I don't really care about being honest with them or anything like that because
She don't care, she say.
I feel like if a woman is lying about her body count, then that just means she's ashamed, and there's no reason to be ashamed about your body count. Because if you're ashamed about your body count, then you're just lowering yourself to the standards that society is painting women out to be.
So you're 20 now.
Okay.
What would you say yours is?
What's mine? I'm not comfortable saying that.
See, I thought you just didn't care, though. I thought body count just didn't matter. So you must definitely be ashamed, right?
But what makes you comfortable to share it with a man, but not in this scenario?
Exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't really be comfortable like sharing that with a man unless I was like very close to dating him, like kind of talking to this man. Then I would be close to then I would tell him, like, if I was about to date you and, like, we're talking, like, we have, like, emotional intimacy and connection, I would tell you my body count, and it's up to you whether or not.
I don't think she would, but at the same time, fellas, that stuff shouldn't even matter because that don't even paint the bigger picture. Woman can lie about their body count anyways. Don't care. Build yourself up, and everything else gonna follow.
You're gonna stay with me.
But you wouldn't want to share it with the viewers.
No.
What do you think they would think
She
if they
know they gonna? Yeah, she ashamed. She know what the viewers possibly gonna think. She's a 304.
Knew what it was.
I mean, they wouldn't think it was crazy or anything like that, but it's just like, it's really none of anyone's business, like, what my body count is, unless, like, I was
Contradictory.
actually going to do anything with
A
you.
walking contradiction.
You say it's over or under 5?
Over. A little over, a little over.
So why do you think society judges
At 20 years old, that's insane.
women based off of how many men they've been with?
Sexism is still a thing, and men
As it should be.
and still think women can pull men easier than men can pull women. So it is easier for women to catch a body.
It is.
Than it is for men to catch.
That's why y'all should be that much more intentional. Stay dangerous, stay safe, man.
More sexual partners you have, the less happy your relationships tend to be, and the more likely you are to get divorced. Now, who do you think this message is for? Is it for men or is it for women? Can you guess? It's actually for both. This affects both sexes, but it affects women way more. Why? Because of biology. Sorry, girls, but you cannot sleep around the same way men do without paying a really big price. Let me explain. During sex and any close physical contact, the body releases oxytocin, which is what? The bonding chemical. Women get a much stronger hit of this than men. That chemical is what creates a deep emotional attachment. So when that bonding happens over and over and over again with different people and then ends, the next connection often feels weaker and a lot harder to lock in. And there's also the evolutionary side. Men are literally wired to spread their seed. Sex came with a way lower cost for them, but for women, sex came with a huge cost. Pregnancy, birth, and years of raising a child. That's why the female brain leans towards stronger, more selective bonding. You can't go against thousands of years of evolution, okay? Science doesn't care about feelings. It just tracks what actually happens. So when somebody says body count doesn't matter, sorry, but they're talking about how they wish things worked, but the numbers show you how they really do.
Does body count matter in a
Yes.
relationship? Kanjan. Why?
Once Anne has more than 3 on the body count, finished.
Yeah,
What
I'm
difference does it
finished,
make?
Ibana.
But when not to
Why?
you, a male figure, it doesn't matter. Just
Oh,
like
it
how when
doesn't.
girls cheat, it's the biggest problem society has ever seen. But if a
Yes.
man cheats, it's like, oh well, why?
Same with the body count. If a man has
Why?
like
Cheating is
100
not a
body
feminine
counts, it's like,
trait,
yeah.
Cheating is who
it's not a
made
feminine
cheating a male trait? Who actually decided
Comes
that
we don't
naturally?
make the rules. We don't make the rules, unfortunately, because it's like you're.
No,
But you
I don't think
also
so.
A man
as
can
a
never be
gent.
a player.
Yeah.
A man is a player.
But
He's
no.
got game.
Yeah.
No.
There's a
You
player
know?
in this.
And why is it like that? Why is it like that?
Why is it like
That's what I'm
that?
saying. We don't make the rules. It is what it
makes
is.
the
Who
rules?
made the rules?
Rumlad.
We don't.
Just
It's like
arrived.
that.
Just arrived.